Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn about solution to cache coherence problem. In earlier video lecture we studied about cache coherence problem and its sources. Now moving on to solution to this cache coherence problem, we have to study two protocol approach. These two protocols which we are going to study are helpful in alleviating the inconsistent state of our system. So first one is Snoopy bus protocol and second one is directory based protocol. So Snoopy bus protocol, as it is obvious from its name, that it is continuously snooping the bus. Whatever activity is going on in their inside the bus, that is snooped or sniffed continuously, and appropriate action is taken against it. So in Snoopy bus protocol, what happens to achieve data consistency among caches and shared memory, a bus watching mechanism is there, and each cache snoops over bus transaction to avoid inconsistency. How does it happens? So take a look towards another slide. What happened in Snoopy bus protocols, it uses actually two policies to maintain the consistency of the system. First one is write invalidate policy and second is write update policy. What a write invalidate policy does, that it invalidate all the remote copies when a local cache block is updated. So अगर याद करें कि कैश कोहेरेंस प्रॉब्लम में क्या होता था कि कैश मेमोरीज जो थी डिफरेंट प्रोसेसर की, वो मेन मेमोरी शेयर्ड मेमोरी से कोई डेटा एक्सेस कर रही थी. अगर किसी एक पर्टिकुलर प्रोसेस ने, लेट्स से मैं आपको एक डायग्राम से दिखा रहा हूँ, लेट्स से किसी एक प्रोसेसर P3 ने उस अपने कैश की कॉपी में कुछ मॉडिफिकेशन किए, तो दैट मॉडिफिकेशन विल बी रिफ्लेक्टेड इन शेयर्ड मेमोरी, but it will not be reflected with caches of other processor. So what write invalidate policy will do? Write invalidate policy will invalidate all other copies. So here in this diagram you can see I have made consistent state, that is before update this one, and after update when update is happened, what happen, how the system will look like, वो है. तो सबसे पहले अगर हम देखें कि शेयर्ड मेमोरी से हर प्रोसेसर की कैश ने एक x डेटा को एक्सेस किया, तो सारे कैशेस के पास x डेटा है. लेट्स से पहले प्रोसेसर ने उस x डेटा पे कुछ मॉडिफिकेशन किए एंड देन x चेंजेस टू x डैश. Now this x dash, due to coherence property of memory hierarchy, will change the copy in lower level of the memory, that is shared memory, to x dash. So यहाँ पे तो वो copy consistency यहाँ maintain हो गई, but what happens to other caches of other processors? That will be invalidated. कैसे? सारी कैश इस जो एक्टिविटी जो हुई, जो x डैश अपडेट होने के बाद कोहेरेंस प्रॉपर्टी की वजह से शेयर्ड मेमोरी में जो x डैश अपडेशन हुआ, इस एक्टिविटी को सारी कैशेस स्नूप करती रहेंगी, स्निफ करती रहेंगी, या कह लें कंटिन्यूसली वॉच करती रहेंगी, और जैसे ही ये एक्टिविटी होगी वो अपनी कैश की लोकल कॉपी को इनवैलिडेट कर देंगे, जिसकी वजह से हमारा स्टेट जो है will now be consistent. So this is the policy of write invalidate approach. Now what happens in write update policy? Write update policy will broadcast the new data blocks to all caches that is containing that copy of block. Now what happens, you can see here in a block diagram, that whenever some processor make changes to its data of its cache, it will broadcast that message to all the caches having that copies. So all other caches will update that copy of caches and hence will maintain the consistent state. So you can see here that Snoopy bus protocol what happens in Snoopy bus protocol, that is actually since the bus or watch the bus continuously, and how it implements the consistency. It implements the consistency by implementing two approaches, that is write invalidate policy and second one is write update policy. Now what happens in directory based protocol? Directory based protocol on other hand maintains here each cache maintains a directory. You can say here that each caches will maintain a small database or a directory that will store the information of other caches of that multiprocessor system, that where that copy of data is residing in which cache. Various directory schemes are implemented for this protocol. Those directory schemes are differ from each other on how that information is stored and maintained. So now we will move on to directory based protocol. So directory based protocol, why directory based protocol came into existence? Because there was some consequences of Snoopy bus protocol. First of all, that write invalidate policy which we studied just now, it leads to heavy traffic cost by read misses. Now what happens, what is read misses? Now whenever the cache copies of other processes are invalidated, and if that data is accessed in future, that will not be available in cache. So every time that processor has to access will go to access the shared memory. So read misses will increase and heavy traffic will increase in that network due to write invalidate policy, because that copy of that data is not existing anymore with that cache. Now on other hand, what happens with write update policy? What are the consequences of write update policy? Now write update policy may update the data item in the remote caches which will never be used. Now what happens, that the updated data block is broadcasted into all the systems and all the caches, and it is updated to in all the caches. Now what is the problem here? That each and every copy will be updated whether or not it is going to be used in future. So this thing also creates some problem of increasing traffic. So broadcasting is actually expensive to perform in such network. So consistency command is sent so here in directory based protocol यहाँ पे ये हुआ कि जो कंसिस्टेंसी कमांड है या कैश की कॉपी जो अपडेट करनी है, वो सिर्फ उन्हीं कैश को भेजी जाए जहाँ पे उस डेटा जहाँ पे उस डेटा की कॉपी रिसाइड कर रही है. सो तीन प्राइमरी वो डायरेक्टरी बेस्ड प्रोटोकॉल डायरेक्टरीज का वो कैटेगरी यहाँ पे मेंशन की गई है. फर्स्ट वन इज फुल मैप डायरेक्टरी, सेकेंड वन is limited directory, and third one is chained directory. Now what is full map directory? As it is obvious from its name that full mapping is done. So you can imagine this thing as suppose you have to call a number, या कह लें कि if you want to call somebody, you are having a directory in your hand, a telephone directory in your hand, and what that telephone directory is consisting, it is consisting each and every number of the whole city. अब क्या आप उस सिटी के हर पर्सन को जानते हैं? नहीं. Let's say that directory consisting 10,000 number, and out of 10,000 number only 1,000 numbers are the numbers जिनको आप जानते हैं, जिससे आपको मतलब है, या जिसके पास आपके डेटा की कॉपी है. बाकी के 9,000 numbers are of no use. But in full map directories, each and every detail of each and every cache of the system will be stored. So one of the consequences in this type of directories structure is that it will store enough data with each which is associated with each block of the global memory. So it will have n pointers, because where n is the number of processor in the system. This process या हम कहें this approach is not scalable, क्योंकि यहाँ पे memory overhead बहुत ज़्यादा हो जाता है, और डायरेक्टरी का साइज बहुत बढ़ जाता है. सो फुल मैप डायरेक्टरी के बाद इसलिए इसका ऑल्टरनेटिव है लिमिटेड डायरेक्टरीज. लिमिटेड डायरेक्टरीज में क्या किया, टू सॉल्व द डायरेक्टरी साइज प्रॉब्लम, यहाँ पे हमने पॉइंटर्स किस नंबर को रीस्ट्रक्चर करके एक लिमिट कर दिया. दैट मीन्स वी विल always we have let's say you will have some 800 numbers always in your hand. Now it might be possible that those 800 numbers are of your use or not. Some of the numbers will be of your use and some of the number will not of your use. So यहाँ क्या करेंगे कि हर अप्रोच में या हर टर्न में अगर लेट्स से यू हैव अ डायरेक्टरी विथ 800 नंबर्स, ना उसमें 600 नंबर्स हमारे काम के हैं, 200 नंबर्स हमारे काम के नहीं हैं, तो इन नेक्स्ट टर्न वी विल रिप्लेस दोस 200 नंबर्स विथ न्यू 200 नंबर्स एंड दिस प्रोसेस विल गो ऑन. सो इन लिमिटेड डायरेक्टरीज हमने एक फिक्स कर दिया है कि वी हैव दैट फिक्स नंबर ऑफ पॉइंटर्स in our fixed number of pointers in our directory. So directory size को एक constant factor से denote किया है यहाँ पे. Now third one is chain directory. Now this chain directory is very analogous to linked list concept. As a linked, what was the linked list concept? That a node will consist of data as well as a pointer which will point to the next node which is consisting data. So in this way there is no need to store the data at contiguous location. The same thing is happening here. This approach maintains a chain of directory pointers to maintain the cache coherence. This chain of directory pointers can be either singly linked or doubly linked, because singly linked का मतलब है कि one node will consist of one pointer and in doubly linked one node will consist of two pointers and the last cache will maintain the chain termination pointer. So these are the three types of directory which will be maintained by a directory based protocol. As per the requirement or as per the scenario, we will choose one of the method to maintain the cache to resolve the cache coherence problem. So in today's lecture I will summarize the things that we have learned two protocol approach which was the solution to cache coherence problem. First one was Snoopy bus protocol and second one is directory based protocol. Snoopy bus, what is the major role of Snoopy bus protocol? It actually watch the bus consistently and continuously, and as per the activity in the bus, two policies will be implemented. First one is write update and second one is write invalidate policy. And in directory based protocol, instead of broadcasting the updated message to each and every caches, only those caches will be updated which will have the copy of that data, and for that purpose directory structure is maintained at each cache. Three type of directory structure is maintained: full map directory, limited directory and chain directory. So this is all about today's lecture. Tomorrow we will continue with next topics, that is message passing mechanism. If you have any query, you can post it in comment or you can directly message me in WhatsApp. Thank you so much.